from Ford Field in Detroit. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback. In year number 4 with Detroit, it's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years, and he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's done nothing to sway them from that belief.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020, here's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw, Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years. But now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
2nd and a couple. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, and that is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Kyron Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibbs on the toss left. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Short throw, it's Higbee. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this young man does nothing but continue to ascend to the top of the wide receiver charts. Very similar to his team. Last year alone, he finished in the top 5 in catches, yards, and touchdowns. Tied for second in the league with 119 total grabs. Not bad for a former 4th-round pick. And he and his Lions continue to take aim at the rest of the league.
Now Goff on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight, and so far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Stafford. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, what a start to this ball game. Still in the 1st quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. This to Laporta, right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Goff. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Gibbs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 50, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Williams, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw. Stafford going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Goff now looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Stafford here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first and 10, Stafford. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now a second and 2. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit us first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're out to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already. And that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Motion left, Cup. And they'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. And off now to Gibbs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Back to throw, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. To the air again, Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the Rams getting set to go now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the 50 at Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his goal line here, Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Bobby Brown. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Gibbs. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again is Goff. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. The Rams ready to go on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Motion left, Kupp. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Goff now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Goff now looks to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Goff. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The penalty is declined. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Back to throw, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Goff now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Third and long. It's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Badgley able to knock this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The busy night continues for Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And this has become a familiar sight, a really good run by Williams, who took a massive leap in his 2nd season last year, finishing 3rd in rushing while averaging a league-leading 95 yards per game on the ground. A really nice young player.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Another try from the 19, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, Don't be a hero. Just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Kyron Williams touchdown run. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 7. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Now it's Goff. And he fends him off. And this is going to be incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Goff now to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for LA, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.